That's not on me. Traffic, you're really going to interrupt the judge that's getting ready to give you fines and costs? Amazon's obviously got a great business model, but I don't think every other driver on the road should have to put up with the bullshit. That is one of my major pet peeves is delivery trucks that park in the travel lane. Get another job if you can't live with that. All right, you know what? You continue to argue, so.
All right, so this clip is wild. An Amazon driver is in court today for allegedly blocking traffic, and Judge Oakley completely goes off on him. Like no holding back, Judge Oakley absolutely unleashes and ends up dropping a verdict that stuns everyone, including the defendant. But real talk, was Judge Oakley too harsh? Or did this delivery driver deserve it? Watch the clip and let me know what you think in the comments. Personally, I feel like Judge Oakley was a little over the top here, but I could be wrong. Drop your take below. Now let's dive into this courtroom moment and watch Judge Oakley give this Amazon driver a serious reality check.
All right. And Mr. Scott, are you ready for your formal hearing today?
Yeah.
All right. And the people? All right. Your appearance for Van Buren Township. All right. Let's get started. Officer, come on up. Watch your step on my incline ramp. Raise your right hand for me. Swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth.
I do.
Settle in. When you're ready, Ms. Manarino.
Officer, can you state your name for the record, please?
Officer Ryan Berry, Van Buren Township Police.
And you're employed as a police officer there?
Correct.
How long have you been so employed?
Going on 17 years.
Are you currently assigned to any particular unit within the police department?
Patrol division.
Prior to being in patrol, were you assigned to any particular unit within the police department?
Several. Canine unit, traffic unit, accident investigation.
So based on your investigation of the scene on December 10th that afternoon, did you make drawing conclusions about how the accident?
Yeah, I believe the driver of the Amazon vehicle was partially on or across the white line in the northbound travel lane and the approximate cause of the collision.
And that's based on your measurements of the roadway and the size of the Amazon vehicle, that it wasn't possible for the Amazon vehicle to be on the shoulder and be completely out of the roadway.
If the Amazon vehicle was on the shoulder, it would have been in the ditch. It would have, if it was on the outside of the white line, it would have been leaned over in the ditch.
And you didn't observe the vehicle, the Amazon delivery vehicle to be in that condition?
No.
I didn't know anything about the officer.
Mr. Scott, do you have any questions for this officer?
Did you see all four of my tires outside of the white line?
No, I did not.
I know that was all four tires were, like he said, it was the ditch. Anything more over, I was roll over the ditch, but I didn't think more.
With respect to the form, I don't know if that was a question or a statement from.
I think it was a question and then a statement. So no questions at this time.
I have a question. You said that the driver said his driver assist shifted it over to cause the accident essentially.
Correct. But you were still the proximate cause of the accident, being across the line, obstructing the traffic.
If you said that was one of our rooms for me to be over to the side, I'm just, what am I supposed to do?
You can't park in the road. You can't stop in the
I wasn't parked takedown, I was driving, I was trying to make a turn.
Okay. This is Q&A. I'm going to give you plenty of time to argue, but this is Q&A. So do you have any, did he answer that question?
If you guys enjoy content like this, make sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Let's get back to the video.
Years.
Do you have any other questions? Okay. Any rebuttal?
No.
You stepped out. Any other witnesses from the people?
Not in the wrong, people.
All right. Do you have any witnesses?
I don't.
Okay. Would you like me to hear your story?
Yeah.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? All right, go ahead.
So they said approximately around 2:00. I was doing the delivery. It was pretty busy traffic. So I parked over the shoulder as far as I could. Like you stated earlier, there was really no more room for me to be over without being rolled over the ditch. As I was leaving traffic at the time, I was waiting to make a turn essentially. Like, let's say the house is right here. I'm a little bit up here, so I was waiting to like go in and back in, but it'd be easier. Public traffic was pretty good. But I mean, flow of traffic was still kind of moving, like people could still go this way to this way. Maybe about 10 cars. Then God may have been like 13th car every time, like he said, over and then kind of veered over at the last second. So, that's pretty much what I think.
Do you have any questions for Mr. Scott?
No, Your Honor, I don't.
Any rebuttal witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
I'm ready for argument.
Your Honor, the testimony from Mr. Scott and from Officer Barry is consistent that there wasn't room essentially on what would be the shoulder of the road for the vehicle to be stopped, and because of that, the vehicle was in the roadway at a time when there was traffic in both lanes, and because of that, there was a collision. It's clear that Mr. Scott was impeding traffic when we actually found it.
What's the charge? I don't even know that.
Sorry, it's impeding traffic with an accident.
Okay, thank you. Argument.
I don't feel like I was responsible as the driver since tipped them over and like 15 cars successfully passed me while I was waiting to make the turn. So I just don't know what else am I supposed to do in this scenario.
Pull in the driveway.
Well, I couldn't. It was like it was so busy, and I was trying to back into the drive.
You know what? I live on a private road, and I've gotten letters from delivery services that say they won't deliver to my house because my trees are too low. So if there's no safe way to deliver that package, then your company should communicate with that consumer that says we can't deliver to you.
So I was simply waiting to get in the drive. I was trying to back.
But you were impeding traffic while you were waiting to do that. And brother, your tough luck. That is one of my major pet peeves is delivery trucks that park in the travel lane and everybody else has got to accommodate them because they're trying to deliver packages.
All 4 tires are open.
Get another job.
I'm not going to lie. Hot take incoming. But I think Judge Oakley might have gotten this one wrong. Yeah, the driver was blocking traffic, but let's be real. Delivery drivers already have a tough job, especially in crowded cities. Finding parking in those areas is like a game of Tetris. And as much as I hate being stuck behind a delivery truck when I'm in a rush, I still get it. We've all been there, just trying to get home while someone's half parked on the street. But these drivers are grinding through freezing temps, blazing heat, and pouring rain just so we can avoid cooking dinner. Imagine hauling packages up 5 flights of stairs in summer, only to get tipped $1. That's brutal. So if you're a delivery driver watching this, major shout out to you. You guys are the real MVPs. To be clear, I'm not saying Judge Oakley was totally in the wrong, but I do think delivery drivers deserve a bit more respect, even if this guy technically messed up.
If the delivery truck in front of me doesn't know how to back in a driveway or pull in a driveway or doesn't have some other way to get their package in there, that's not on me. Traffic, you're really going to interrupt the judge that's getting ready to give you fines and costs?
I was trying to back the drive.
Okay. And while you were trying to back in the driveway, you were impeding traffic because people had to go around you because you were blocking the travel lane. That's impeding. That's the classic definition of impeding traffic.
Still passing normal.
But they had to pass. They had to go into the other travel lane to get what direction were you headed?
I'm not sure, maybe north. I don't know. Correct.
All right. And the people that were going the same direction you were going, they had to get into the oncoming traffic lane to get past you, didn't they? Not all of them, some of them. You're impeding traffic. Classic definition of impeding traffic. And once again, Amazon's obviously got a great business model, but I don't think every other driver on the road should have to put up with the bullshit. I'm actually excited to finally get an impeding traffic ticket issued on an Amazon driver because I've been putting up that stuff for years and I don't see where it ever happens.
I just don't see what I'm supposed to do in this scenario.
It doesn't matter. I got a perfect example for you. I had a young man on Zoom today. He stole food because he had to feed his 2 kids and he had no other options. Does that make the stealing of the food less illegal? It's exactly the same scenario. All right, you know what? You continue to argue. So the suspended fines and costs just became $250. Pay it today. Goodbye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I got to have something to write on though.
Give you my copy of the judge, if I may.
Don't let that man leave this building without paying my cashier.
Maybe it's just me, but I usually like watching Judge Oakley's court sessions. Dude is super entertaining. But this one kind of rubbed me the wrong way. The Amazon driver was just trying to explain his side, and Judge Oakley came off like he had a personal grudge against Amazon or something. Like, did they lose his package? If I were the defendant, I'd honestly consider filing a motion to recuse the judge. Judges are supposed to stay neutral, and this one felt kind of personal. You're entitled to a fair trial. That's literally part of your Sixth Amendment rights. Let me know in the comments if I'm being too soft or if you agree that this felt a little unfair. And look, Amazon delivery drivers go through a lot. I know they sometimes treat packages like footballs, but they're pulling 10+ hour shifts with crazy quotas, and they don't even get overtime because they're classified as independent contractors. That's rough. So yeah, maybe this guy shouldn't have blocked traffic, but that doesn't mean he deserves to be treated like a criminal. Anyway, that's it for this one. Was Judge Oakley being fair, or did he go full nuclear for no reason? Drop your thoughts below. Appreciate you all for watching. Take care.